Yo, it's good to be back, y'all. What is up? Welcome back, y'all. Welcome back, Aster. Welcome back, Rain. How is everyone doing? We're back at Quoorn's Quest here with another edition of the Ditto Nuzlocke. How is everyone doing? How is everyone doing? I hope you're enjoying the poll. Please let me know what your favorite Pokemon is. Yo, I'm excited for tonight because we got some fun new things we're gonna be doing. We got something fun we're gonna be doing. I'm super stoked. I'm excited about it because, so we got some things to get into. But first, how is everyone? How's everyone's day? How is everyone? That's stuff I don't want to. I want that over there. How is everyone? How you doing? You're good because I'm streaming. You know it, we're back. Who's excited for a Quoorn stream? Drop the emotes in the chat. Who's excited? Who's excited for all this? I'm pumped to be back. It's been too long and I'm gonna be gone again for 2 weeks after this. But this week, we're gonna make some progress, I promise. We're making some progress. Yo, about to say, I saw that in the Discord, Aster. 2 hours and 100 cookies? That's peak. That's actually peak. I'm jealous of that image. I'm jealous of your afternoon. I spent my afternoon in an exit interview because I'm gonna be working at a new job next week, which is why I'm not streaming next week. I got a brand new job. I gotta figure out what I'm doing with that. We should be able to still keep streaming. We should still be able to keep streaming, at least making content. I don't know the exact details. This job might be a little bit more hands-on with some things, but it'll be good. It'll be a good time. Dude, seriously, those cookies looked fantastic. I love home cooked, or even if like I count home cooked being in the package of like what you buy from Walmart. I don't know if that's what you guys did, but like anything you make in the oven, all the cookies you make in the oven, I think are fantastic. Like me and Mrs. Quoorn buy the chocolate chip lovers from Walmart. Oh, fantastic. Fantastic. I also, so tell Mavis, unless they hop in the chat, tell Mavis that I'm also a stacker. We have this nice glass pastry holder, and I stack them in a nice little pile just like y'all did, because I think that's hilarious. You made them from scratch? My God. Yo, props to that. Props to that. Emotes and W's in chat for the homemade scratch cookies. That's fantastic. So, as we're streaming here, you might notice on your screen, you might not because it's hard to see with the text if you're on mobile. And you might have noticed from the poll, who's Squid? What is Squid? You notice that you don't see the team on the side there. That will come on in a second. We will show the team in a second. But let me give some backstory to what's about to happen. So, all month of March, all through March, I was streaming pretty much all through March except for I think 2 days. I think 2 days I didn't stream. But essentially, there was this goal. We had a goal of hitting 2,000 subscribers. And we did not hit that goal, unfortunately. But in 1 month, we gained 127 new subscribers. What is up, sir? Welcome, homie. But we gained 127 new subscribers because we put a new video. We're figuring out what works well for the algorithm for streaming, as well as my buddy Dusty Go-Goat had me on his podcast, and that had a ton of awesome traffic to it. So I'm very grateful for Dusty. So we are now currently sitting at, what is it? It's 1,700? We're at 1,740 subscribers. We have 126 more subscribers than normal. So the goal was to hit 2,000 subscribers, and we are going to, I'm going to dress as a Pokemon for a month. That didn't happen. We didn't hit 2,000, so I'm not dressing up as a Pokemon for a month. But with 127 new subscribers in 1 month, I mean, that's, I think, worthy of a celebration. So what I did was I gave my members, I gave the member questers options. I gave them options of what Pokemon, for 1 month, the same amount of time I would be streaming as a Pokemon, to add a Pokemon as a permanent support Pokemon for this Ditto only run. So the options that were the options I had was Vaporeon, Mega Lopunny, Mega Gardevoir, and the final option we're going to show right here, right now, on Quoorn's Quest. So, I'm counting this as a mulligan. We started over. We have a full team of Dittos. We have a full team. And so, here's our team. We have our starter Pokemon, Ditto 2. We have Jello, our shiny Pokemon. We have Bob, another one of our Ditto Pokemon. We have Squashy, another Pokemon. Taffy, another Ditto. And the final spot, the newest addition for 1 month, this impervious Pokemon. Origin Form Giratina won the vote. We have now Squid the Giratina. How this works is for 1 month, Giratina cannot be killed. If this thing faints in battle, I am allowed to revive it. The biggest difference is, like, all the same rules still apply. So if all the Ditto faint, I have to start over. But Squid is automatically added onto the team. If I have to, if our party is full and we have the option to take on another Pokemon, I will not be taking on that Pokemon. I'm releasing it because Squid is built to steamroll. This is what y'all earned. This is what I think y'all earned, is that we are going to steamroll as far as we can with this perfectly built Giratina, Ghost Dragon type, with an amazing move spread of Aurora Sphere, Shadow Ball, Dragon Pulse, and Calm Mind. This is gonna be nuts. Let's get into it. Let's get into it, Questers. Okay, so first and foremost, Swish. So we started over, we're back at the beginning of the game. And so let's get into it. Let's go face our first gym challenge with Giratina. I'm stoked for this because this is gonna be nuts. Like, Giratina is gonna absolutely, I think, destroy. Squid is gonna be one crazy Pokemon to have go through all this. I'm also very surprised no one chose the furry bait. I'm really, really shocked by that. Also, Stephanie, thank you for the amazing Rickroll. I do appreciate that. That is a fantastic reference there. I'm a big fan. Good God, look at this thing. It's, oh my God. Okay, so yeah, we're about to get through. We're about to body this entire game. We're about to body. Who's excited to see Giratina? Let me see y'all in the chat. Who's excited to see Giratina roll through this game? I am not afraid of anything right now. I'll be completely honest. I know, exactly. I'll get murdered by Rick Astley. Yo, he sued, or his team went after Young Gravy. So fun fact, I'm a big Young Gravy fan. Take that however you want to take that information. But he sampled Never Gonna Give You Up. Like, he essentially, and added to his song Betty, which was it's super good. That's a really good song, and he actually sampled it because I think it was playing when his mom was giving birth to him or something like that. But for whatever reason, he associated Never Gonna Give You Up with his mom, so he made a song using it. And it's so funny because apparently Rick Astley's people kind of came after him and was like, hey man, you can't do that. And he's like, what? But I think he ended up winning. I don't know. I think it was fine, but it was really funny. Yeah, okay, so what? Yeah, it was taken off and then it was put back on. That's what I thought. But okay, I'm glad Calero is also a man of taste. Who else is a Young Gravy fan? I saw him in concert. Greatest birthday present Mrs. Quoorn, I think, has gotten me. She's got me 2 concerts so far for my birthdays. I went to go see Foo Fighters in Kansas City, and I saw Young Gravy this past year. So, Mrs. Quoorn is coming in clutch on the... I want to see just how wild these movesets are, because Aurora Sphere never misses, unless it protects, obviously. Never let you down, baby. I was like, so if I hear the Young Gravy song, I know it, but it's like I don't know it enough to like just do it, to just like bust it out, which is unfortunate. Come on! This thing is still annoying, but not as annoying as what it could be. There we go. Here's a Shadow Ball. My God, this is insane. This is already nuts. What's my favorite dragon type? I love that question because my favorite dragon type is Goodra. I love Goodra. Thank you for asking, Blue Jay. Thank you for asking. What's your favorite? That should have been tonight's question in honor of Giratina. What's everyone's favorite dragon? Why did I not? Can I edit that? No, I can't. I can just unpin it. Okay, so I'm gonna unpin that. What's your favorite dragon Pokemon? Ah! I swiped away. Pin. What's your favorite dragon Pokemon? Oh, dang it. I didn't want to clear out of that. Shit. What am I doing? Or shoot. Don't curse. Don't curse on stream. There we go. Gotta figure it out. Dude, Garchomp is fantastic. In Pokemon Pocket, I have the rainbow, or like not the rainbow, but like the full art rainbow border Garchomp. That is one of my favorite decks to use. I'll be honest. It is so much fun. Like Garchomp is honestly a really solid answer. This thing's a fairy type, so Aurora Sphere, because I'm pretty sure it's also a normal type, right? It's not a fairy type. Okay. Sick. Oh my god. All right. A Bidoof. Keep battling. No, there's no switching Pokemon tonight. There's no switching Pokemon tonight. Ooh, Rayquaza and Dialga. Those are good ones. Mainly because I feel like Dialga gets forgotten about, even though Diamond and Pearl, I feel like are really popular games, but I feel like Dialga is one that like, I don't know, I feel like people, like, in recent years have kind of forgotten about it a little bit. Tatsugiri. I forget Tatsugiri is a dragon. Let's be real. I forget that all the time, but that is a cool one. Also, you already know, get those bets rolling. Here's a way to win some easy money. I don't think Giratina is going to get bodied, but, you know, and this might not be easy money. This might actually be the worst betting ever because everyone's going to guess none, but that's a risk I'm willing to take. What's up, Mavis? Welcome, and shout out to the cookies. I was giving Aster, I almost said Avis. I was giving Aster props about the mad cookie game y'all got going on today. So, I mean, shout out to y'all for making homemade chocolate chip cookies from scratch. They looked fantastic. I wanted one. I would ask you to send me some, but they would not be good by the time they got here. So, but if you want to drop the recipe in the chat, that's chill. Dude, yeah, no, I combined Aster with Mavis. In all honesty, all I did was apparently drop the M from Mavis. And yeah, I got Avis from that. But I was talking about Aster, so I don't know why I did that. It's been too long. It's been too long, y'all. It's been too long. So we back. Aster, you're betting 10 on 6. You think I'm going to lose 6 Pokemon? Homie. Okay. You got 10 points going against you there. There you go. You got 10 points that someone will hopefully win. My goodness. Ooh, are we all Palkia or Dialga fans? I kind of like Palkia more than I like Dialga. I don't know why. It's just, like, I think it's because my first Diamond and Pearl game was Pearl. So I think I just have a soft spot. I think I just have a soft spot for Palkia. Yeah, Corn Dog's making a ruckus. Corn Dog! Chill. Chill, Corn Dog. He's just excited. That's his battle cry. Because we're about to take down the gym. 310 gold pieces on the line. Let's freaking fight. Dialga is a cool, like, I've grown to love Dialga simply because, like, it is a cool design. I do like it. I do like it quite a bit. Honestly, with age, I like them both. Okay, Viola, let's knock her out. This is going to be the quickest. This is going to be the fastest thing ever, I think. Okay, a Nidoran. I'm not too concerned here. So, big ol' Shadow Ball right off the bat. You guys like how I picked all special attacks so that I don't have to make any contact with the Pokemon either? So, like, I'm immune to ground type moves, and also I don't have to actually touch a Pokemon, so Poison Point or anything like that won't affect me. Dragon Pulse. Like, I understand that this is cheating, but at the same time, the goal is to get as far as possible with this Pokemon, because after a month, it goes away. After a month, Squid is gone. So that's the buff. If I can beat the whole game without losing Dittos in a month with Squid, fantastic. But this is this is our life now. One impervious Pokemon that I summoned from the Nether. For all of you Minecraft fans, I don't play Minecraft, so I just know that from the movie, but I haven't seen the movie yet. Yeah, his little dog tags are jingle jangling. We got him a really nice one that's like actually engraved, because his other one was like rubbing off and you couldn't see any of the details. Dude, literally, right? That is the thing. Okay, yeah, I lost no Pokemon. Sick. Moving on. That is the next challenge, is how, because that's the thing too, is I'm gonna probably have to start using the Dittos. Like, or if all my Ditto die, like, I'm gonna have to, there's gonna be times where it's not going to be a good idea to use Giratina. Especially once I start getting higher into the game. Because, yeah, like, right now, it's an absolute monster. But no one is a challenge right now. So the goal is to just use it to get as fat, like, blast through the main, essentially go through everywhere we've already been as quickly as possible, and that way we can get onto some new stuff, and hopefully use it to get us towards the end of the game. Because we still have a Master Ball. If Giratina happens to, like, if we're still ahead in a month and Giratina has to go away, we have a Master Ball, so we can grab something else. We'll technically have two, hopefully, by the time I get there, but you know how it goes. Wait, you write the Quoorn daily? Is there a magazine about me now? When was the magazine published? I need to subscribe to that magazine. I would like to get Quoorn daily, mainly because I don't know what I do in a day. It'd be really nice to know, like, all the things I did. It's hard to keep track of that. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna... Apparently there's no... Apparently there's just no one to really fight, so... Oh, I forgot about the weakness policy. It was published in 2069? What? I have to wait until 2069 to receive a publication? Lame. That's not cool. We could totally catch another Giratina, yeah. I mean, if it happens. If we lose the Giratina or we lose the Ditto and it happens, I mean, you know, it's not out of the question. Oh, but I have to start paying for the subscription now? What does Forbes magazine rate Quoorn daily? That's what I would like to know. Because I'm pretty sure it'd be worth it, not gonna lie. You accept left... Okay, cool. So make donations and left kidneys. And that's actually really convenient. I have 2 left kidneys, so I can definitely part with one of them, yeah. So yeah, no worries. I can definitely make a donation of 1 left kidney. How many publications come out a year? Is it truly daily starting in 2069? Or is it like called the daily, but it's actually comes out once every 3 months? Like, these are the important questions that I need to know before I give you my left kidney. One of my left kidneys. That'd be hilarious, though. That would be funny if someone did start writing, like, about any content creator. Like, if someone just created a content creator, like, magazine about a content creator, that'd be really funny. It'd be a lot of work, though. Oh, okay, you just hope that I forget. Sick. Okay, so I'll pay you in a kidney, and the goal is that you never have to actually do this. Gotcha. Comes out once a millennia, every 1,000 years. I like the idea that in 1,000 years, people are gonna be like, who the hell is this guy? What is the Quoorn Daily? Aliens will come down from space and be like, what? What does this have to do with anything? How do we do this? So here's also the funny thing about this, is that because Giratina can't die, so long as Giratina... Now, granted, Giratina can die in battle. I'm not going to revive it in the middle of a battle. But theoretically, though, with the EXP Sharon, Giratina is just going to farm EXP for all the other Dittos, and they don't have to battle. So hopefully, too, if we have to get rid of Giratina, or, like, Giratina does fall in battle, we'll have, like, a level 60 Ditto to throw out there. Like, that would be fantastic. That's the ideal scenario for me, I think. Alright, Dragon Pulse. Stupid! Stop protecting. I need to calm mind myself so that I can just, like, attack. Is this gonna one-shot? Yeah, it did. That was impressive that Ivysaur withstood the Dragon Pulse. I'm gonna be honest on that one. I did not see that one coming. Ah, gotcha. You're only mortal. You're only mortal. That is correct. You can only do so much. I get it. Shadow Ball. So what do you guys think of Squid? Do you think it has a solid, like, move spread? I tried to, like, think critically of, like, okay, it has to be able to attack things, so I don't want... Like, I made sure to put a fighting type move on there, mainly because I didn't realize it could learn a fighting type move, but also... I feel like fighting type moves are very effective. The name came from Mavis, actually. So I looked back at what people suggested for the Ditto run. I looked all the way back for what the members suggested, and Mavis put Squid on there, and I was like, this thing looks like a squid. I was like, I'll take that. I'll take that. So we're going to take Oddish this time because we're just going to get rid of it. Because we have to follow the rules. We have to follow the rules. Okay, so he just doesn't give he didn't give it to us anyway. That's cool. Put the diary in a wall. Oh my god, that would be nuts. That would be crazy. That would be nuts. That would be cool though. It's one of those things of, yeah, like, because I almost guaranteed the person who would move in after you would not find it. It would be like years down the line. And then they would find this. What crazy events though? Like, would they be real crazy events or would you exaggerate? That's my question. Is that, would you actually pick the craziest events that occur, or are these like fictitious or based off reality, like based off of truths? Because both would be funny. To put in actual crazy events, but then also making stuff up would be pretty funny. Like, today the kangaroos invaded, code word for Australians. Like, just weird stuff like that, where people are like, what are you talking about? Because who knows what would happen. By the time someone found that, who knows where life would be. Maybe they find it a year after you move out of the house, or maybe they find it decades after. It all depends on what people do with the house, obviously. It's kind of like, I think about all those schools that buried a time capsule. How many of those, A, actually dug them up, B, actually marked where they put them, and then, yeah, like, what's gonna happen if a school decided or forgot to dig it up, and then years from now, someone is just like, oh, hey, we gotta look and see what, there's this box on the ground. Oh my god, that would be wild. See, that's the funniest thing, is that you could probably make people go, yo, the people who used to live here were nuts. Like, I bet people would think half of it's real. Yeah, Mavis, another Goomy fan. Let's go. We love the Goomy Goodra line. Real question. Is Hisuian, Goodra, and Sliggoo better or equal to or less than, I said that in a weird order, the regular Kalosian version? That's what I would want to know. Because personally, I like the Steel type being added. I think that's really cool. It's a cool buff against the fairy typings. It is cool, I'm gonna say, and it's more snail-like. I get that it's supposed to be a snail, so it's definitely more snail-like. Where is this person at? Did I pass her already? Where? Oh, there she is. I'm about to say, I get it's supposed to be more snail-like, so like I like it, but at the same time, I wish Kalosian Goodra was a poison type. Dragon poison type should have been its typing, and I think it would have been cool. I still like it as a dragon type, but like it feels like a dual type, not a singular type, which to me, Noivern feels like a singular, like that feels like a dragon. Just a dragon based off of a bat. So I feel like that should have been a pure dragon type, and Goodra should have been like a... You know what would have been kind of cool, actually? If Goodra... Well, there's already so many of these, but like a water dragon type, because then you have Dragalage, or whatever it is, from this generation, like the thing that evolves from Skrelp, that is a dragon poison typing. And that's cool because you'd think it'd be a dragon water type, but it's not. See, Tatsugiri is funny. I love that they've been having fun with the dragon types. They've been having a ton of fun with dragon types in the last couple of generations, and I'm here for it. Gone are the days of dragon types having to be these massive, like, menacing creatures. Give me the goofballs. Give me the cuties. Give me the cutie patooties. I want a cutie patootie dragon. Sue me. Goodra is the ultimate cutie patootie little pink blob. I love her. I love her. Dragalge. Is that what it is? Dragalge? I'm so bad at these names. Like, y'all don't even... That's why I don't post on TikTok anymore. I get dragged in the comments too many times for how I mispronounce Pokemon names. It's like, I'm sorry, y'all. When I play... The games need to start adding that in, like the anime. You can't be assuming I can understand what a Pokemon's name is by yet going... I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, that makes sense because it does look like that. But my mind can only take so much. I can only do so much in my head. I can only do so much. Side tangent. Did y'all see Super Mario Mon? Have y'all seen this? If you haven't, leave the stream and go look at it and come back. And then tell me what the coolest thing about it is in the 5 seconds it takes you to go search that. But I'm pretty sure another streamer, what is it? Apex? Not Apex. That's weird. That's the blonde guy. The blonde guy that does a lot of streaming. You guys know what I'm talking about over on YouTube? The blonde dude? Y'all know what I'm talking about. But I think he made it. I think he had a team that made it. And it's, you're playing Pokemon, but you're Mario characters. So that's just freaking dope. It's, yeah, okay, so what it... Alpharad? Is that how you say it? Alpharad? Yeah, it's Alpharad. They made too many types? That's cool. I didn't know that. That's fantastic. No, I love it. It's one of the coolest things I've seen, and I've seen some pretty cool stuff. Oops. Actually, no. Yeah, no. It's gonna be super effective. There you go. Boop. Yeah, no. It's really impressive, and it's cool. I want to play it, but I'm already playing a fan game in the background, so, like, I gotta wait a little bit on that one. But it's cool. It's a dope-looking game, and it's really well made. People love it. Like, I've been seeing it all over the place that people are just, like, fangirling over it. It's fantastic. I mean, and I am too. It's definitely making me want to play it. I'm getting a little bit of FOMO, I'll be honest. But... I mean, it's pretty solid. It's pretty solid looking. And it's so creative! Oh my god, the fact that you can, like, and it looks good too, because my thing is, there's other Pokemon games where you can play as, like, Dragon Ball characters. You can play as anime characters. But, like, the sprites are, like, there's so much personality. Like, it feels like a Pokemon game. That's the thing, is that it feels like a Pokemon product. And to me, that's what makes it fantastic, is that they're not trying to make it, like, a cheap layover that you can put onto a Pokemon game. It's like, this is like a legit Pokemon game, and it looks like a legit Pokemon game. I want to. I really do. I've been seeing people play it on their streams. No, I do want to. I'm hoping to get into it either on a stream or after I do the fan game I'm working on in the background. I debated about doing that this week since I knew that we were going to be gone for another 2 weeks after this. I was kind of debating of like, okay, do I just play that for 2 days? But a part of me is like, if I play that for 2 days, I'm never coming back to this Ditto challenge. I was like, I would know I'm not coming back to this. So finish this, doing the cool mulligan thing with the massive Giratina, and yeah, then we'll get to Super Mario Mon. It's so funny. This is gonna be so bad. Okay, I know this thing has Lick, so I'm just gonna go right off the bat Shadow Ball. Mainly because I'm not quite needing Calm Mind yet. I think I'm still overpowered enough to not need it right now, but it's good to keep it on the back burner just in case. He had one Pokemon. Oh my god, this poor guy. Poor guy. He just got completely wrecked. That's okay, though. Okay. So we're gonna make it to Gym 3 tonight, probably. We're gonna... God, that should have been the question. How far do you think we're gonna make it tonight? How many gyms... What do you think... We're 30 minutes in, and we're already making insane progress because of how fast... this Giratina is just wiping the floor with everyone. So, like, how far do... Like, the farthest we've made it is the ice cave. Is the first ice cave area. So, like, we've made it pretty far on a team of, like, no Dittos. Or of only Dittos. Which, that would be after 4 gyms. So we've cleared... No, that was 5. No, that was 4. We've cleared 4 gyms. Nice, dude, that's sick. That's fun. Yeah, but I say, I feel that. My capture card was definitely a little bit annoying to set up at first, but once I did it, I mean, now it's super easy to use. That's awesome. Shout out Aster for the capture card. Dude, they're cool though. I don't use mine currently because I'm not playing on the capture card, obviously. Like, I'm not playing a Switch game, but... Oop! Have I ever fought this kid? I don't think I have. See, that's the thing, though. Once you learn OBS, you're golden. Because, like, it's a little bit tricky to learn it at first, but at the same time, if you're not trying to do, like, excessive stream setups, it's really not that complicated with a couple videos. Yeah, dude, I'm playing on my 3DS. You have no idea how hard it was to grind this on my 3DS. You have no idea. Y'all have no idea. I mean, look, like, this alone makes it so much harder. Like, I'm having to, like, I had to connect the buttons with my mind. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. Also, y'all remember to subscribe. Please subscribe to the channel. I do appreciate it. We're not trying to hit a goal officially, but I do want to hit still 2,000, obviously. So, if y'all got... Who are you? So the funny thing, too, about starting a new job is that I'm pretty sure I'm just getting people... Like, people I don't know are adding me on LinkedIn. I never use LinkedIn. But... everyone in the professional world, I guess, uses LinkedIn except for me. So I keep getting added on LinkedIn by professionals, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. Also, Mrs. Quoorn is officially home because the dog was freaking out. She was at like she does like a hot workout class now. She got a membership to one of those hot workout places. Oh my god. Yo, shout out to my wife for... I could never. I can barely wake up to work out in the morning. I raw dogged it and didn't use any guides for some reason. Asked her, what, you raw dogged OBS? That made me laugh as hard. So I watched, me and Mrs. Quoorn watched the Righteous Gemstones. Light spoilers for season 4. Definitely check out Righteous Gemstones on Max. Not paid. This is not an ad. I just love this so much. There's a character. So they're based in South Carolina. There's a character on there, and he was feeling depressed, and one of the characters was like, "BJ, I got good news," and he comes in the room and he's like, "What? South Carolina legalized the death penalty?" Because he like fractured his like neck or something, and so the character has to go through like physical therapy to walk again, but he's refusing to go to physical therapy. He's just kind of complaining and being like, "Oh, I can't, I'll never be the same again." We had to stop the show because I was laughing so hard just because of the go look it up. Go look up Righteous Gemstones. BJ asks if the death penalty is in place. It's funnier than what I'm describing it. I swear it's not sad. Please also don't promote self-harm. It was a funny comedy. I'm not trying to hurt people. But I love the phrasing of that you raw dogged OBS. I've also been using that phrase a lot recently. I don't know why. I feel like it's kind of becoming popular among people to like, which I feel like it always kind of has, but just the idea of being like, oh yeah, like I raw dogged doing that, which is nasty. It's gross, but it's also pretty funny. It's just, I don't know. The idea, yeah, it's just funny. Literally, he's like, I'll never be the same again. Like he's in a wheelchair because he hurt his spine pole dancing at a men's pole dancing competition. Yeah, this is the show I watch. And so yeah, he hurt his neck and like his vertebrae, and so he's in a brace and in a wheelchair, but apparently they've stated in the show with physical therapy you can 100% walk again, and he just gives up. It's like, again, it's much funnier than what I'm describing it. It sounds sad with the way I'm describing it, but it's funny. I promise. God, I'm getting robbed. Also, I'm gonna get a ton of money doing this, so I'm excited about that. Oh my god. My new job is going great. I have 3 more days at the zoo. Downside, I can't explicitly share too many details again about my job because I will dox myself immediately. So that's, that's a bummer. But it is cool because I'll be working at an opera. I'll be working for an opera company as a communication manager, so it'll be actually pretty fun to like, I mean, we've talked about it numerous times on streams and stuff that like I have a background in doing community theater, so it'll be really interesting to work in a professional theater space, let alone a opera company. So I was told that I should be prepared for incredibly busy summers and then not so busy rest of the time of the year. So like hopefully that can kind of change a little bit and we can just get busy, but I don't know. I'm definitely intrigued. It's going to be an interesting new chapter for Quoorn, and I completed a really cool YouTube boot camp recently where I now have a like a YouTube like brand manager, which is kind of fun. It's not like a thing of like I'm her only like client per se, but like it's definitely one of those things of apparently I now have a brand manager with YouTube, so like I can email her questions and stuff like that. Right? That's the thing, is that, like, honestly, there probably are ways where you could, if you really, really wanted to, you probably could actually figure out where I live, but, like, I'm not going to give any more details to, like, decipher that. But, it is kind of funny. Oh, I'm going to a Pokemon convention. That's going to be really cool. I'm excited about that. It's not a big one. It's just a little local one, but I mean, like, I think me and a couple other people that I know are going to be going to, like, yeah, this local like Pokemon convention thing. So I'm pretty cool to check that out. It's just in like a hotel, like ballroom. So like I'm not expecting it to be like a massive Comic-Con or like Pokemon Worlds by any means, but it'll be cool. I think it's gonna be really cool. I haven't ever lived in an area where I've been able to like go to things like that, so I'm kind of excited to check that out if I have the time. But yeah, so there's lots of cool things going on. I'll definitely be able to share. I'll be sharing lots of that stuff with y'all. I dropped a lot of money on some new clothes, so that kind of sucked, but it was necessary, I guess. Because I'm going from cargo shorts to business casual every single day, which is going to be a huge adjustment. I have never really owned business casual attire. Does anyone have recommendations on good business casual fits? I got some from Kohl's. Definitely would recommend Kohl's for anyone who's also in a situation like that, but it was interesting. It was really, really interesting because, yeah, being in video production and stuff like that for my entire career, the thing that people stressed was dress comfortably. Like, wear pockets, and then, like, working at a zoo, don't dress nice when you might have to walk through a rhino barn or a giraffe barn and you get hay all over you. Or, like, one time when I had to jump into the tortoise habitat and freaking help lift a 500-pound tortoise off someone who's getting crushed. That's a fun zoo story I don't think I ever told. Yeah, I almost watched someone get crushed one time, so that was neat. A lot of crazy stuff at the zoo. Yeah, right? I mean, like, I got lots of cool outfits, and, like, I don't know, maybe I'll have to start dropping fit checks in the Discord now, because I'll actually have something to show off that's not merch, and not just khaki cargo shorts, but I'm excited. It'll be fun. It'll be cool, and I'm excited to just also keep making content. I have a really cool idea brewing that I think people are gonna enjoy. I'm recording. I got a few recordings lined up, so I'm kind of excited for this. But I'll see what happens with it. I'll see how it goes. It should go pretty well. Again, I'm pretty excited, and I think y'all are gonna enjoy it. It's a secret right now, but it is gonna be collaboration content. So I think that's gonna be really fun too, where y'all will get to meet a lot of awesome new and past creators that I've worked with and things like that. So I'm pumped. I'm pretty pumped about that. It's gonna be because I figured if there's a chance that I might have to work more nights with the opera job just because of performances and tech rehearsals and yada yada, I might have to like dial back the streaming for a couple months here and there and stuff like that, or like I might have to kind of adjust those schedules. So I was trying to think of a way to like, okay, what's content I can make? This still kind of feels like I think people are still going to be able to participate in the content and kind of like be a part of it in their own way, as opposed to like, even though it's not live content, I'm hoping that it's still pretty engaging compared to a game review where it's just me talking and just people listening. I don't know. I'm excited for it. I think it's gonna be fun. It's branching out a little bit into some different type of content creation for the channel, but I don't know. I'm excited. I hope people are gonna like it. I think people will enjoy it. It's still Pokemon content, so like, it'll be a good time. See, right? Yeah. Well, that's the thing, is that like, yeah, this isn't like an official massive like world's Pokemon thing or like a huge, like, I don't have to travel. It's just going to be in my local area. So like, I don't have high hopes for it, but I would hope that, you know, there's going to be some fun little like booths and maybe some fun collector things. Just a fun way to kind of like see who else is a Pokemon fan within my area. A lot of people from the zoo are going. A lot of people I know from work are going to go. So that's also going to be fun. I'll get to see a lot of people from there again. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's going to be a good time. I'm excited. I'm hoping to find some cool things to share with y'all. Because yeah, I'm hoping that, like, you know, it could be some fun things that can occur there. Hold on, I gotta make sure that I don't run into anyone. Oh, just as I say it. Just as I say, I don't want to run into anyone. Who do I run into? This crazy lady with a Noibat. All right, so super effective move coming in clutch. The Squid is still... This is a monstrosity. Noibat, no! Oh, poor Noibat. A Hippopotas? Keep battling. I like Hippopotas. I think this is a cool Pokemon. I'm gonna wreck it, but I think it's a cool Pokemon. What's everyone's favorite, like, ground type? Mine is obviously Donphan, but Hippopotas is actually a really close second for me. I like the Hippo and Elephant Pokemon. No, you're gonna keep old moves. I don't want you learning Slash, because that's not a move I gave you. I gave you very specific moves, Squid. Why do she have so many Pokemon? And why was Hippopotas the best one out of that? Aurora Sphere. Yep. That's what I'm looking at. That's what I'm looking at. But no, honestly, like, back onto the Pokemon, like, festival type stuff on the Pokemon event. If you see that, like, I found this on Facebook. If y'all see stuff popping up in your areas, I highly recommend going, simply because you never know how good it's going to be. You never know what fun you're going to have. I don't know, I'm just excited for it. And especially if you're not in an area, kind of like me, where, like, a lot of those big conventions are far away, or they're not super close to, like, you, or you don't have your own version of that convention handy. It's just nice to, like, have, you know, people in your area put in some effort to it to, like, make something, because clearly then other people want this. It's just a matter of, okay, who can help make this happen to where, like, yeah, you get the same experience as you would living in a massive city, or, like, living where they do hold Pokemon tournaments, or they do hold big Comic-Cons and things like that. I don't know. I'm excited about that. I'm also excited to wreck this Snorlax in probably one turn. So we have a super effective move here. Also, huge mistake they made. They could have given us a taste of Z moves by, in this game, making Snorlax, when it opens its eyes wide, they do the glimmer like the Z move does. I think that would have been hilarious. But they didn't do that, and that makes me upset. Ooh, half damage. Okay, okay. Okay. Ooh, it has Lick. I forgot about that. I forgot about this massive damage. Oh, but I'm paralyzed. That's not fun. Luckily, Aurora Sphere never misses. So, that's pretty good. Yeah, Swampert is also, yeah, Swampert's a good one too. I do like Swampert. Alright. Alright, let's raise my special attack here. Let's get this rolling, shall we? Let's get this rolling. But yeah, Swampert and Quagsire. So, on a similar question, better, greater than, less than, or equal to Paldean, Wooper and Clodsire. What do y'all think is better? Quagsire or the Paldean versions? A part of me kind of wants to say the Paldean versions, not gonna lie. I think I like Quagsire, definitely do not get me wrong. I think Quagsire on its own and Wooper are great Pokemon. But I will say that the Dex entry does talk about them being covered in a film, which I think is better represented by giving them the poison typing. But I don't know. It's cool. But a part of me really, I think the Clodsire design is what gets me, because it's just like, it's just a cool looking Pokemon. I almost don't even know how to describe it. It's like it takes all the best features of a round, rotund Pokemon, and then is just able to, like, amplify it by giving them, like, the exaggerated features, like where the spikes come out of its back. Like, it has layers. It has layers. Right? I mean, like even like strength aside, like the design wise, it just like is so cool. Did it really carry you through Scarlet and Violet? That's cool. Like I used a Clodsire, but I ultimately ended up trading it out for. What did I trade it out for? In my initial playthrough, I had a Clodsire for a long time, but I stopped using it because I wanted a new. What was a new what Pokemon did I use in place of it? Is it a ground type? No. Was it? No. A poison? Did a poison type get added to my team? I can't remember. I'm trying to think. So my first playthrough of Scarlet and Violet, I had I chose Fuecoco. So Fuecoco, I had Go-Goat. I had Cetitan. I used the Cetitan. I used... Oh my gosh. What did I use? Why am I drawing a huge... Like, I truthfully had a ton of fun playing that game, so I don't know why I'm drawing such a big blank on these Pokemon. What did I defeat that game with? I remember it being a cool team. I remember it being neat. What were some of y'all's? Maybe it'll come back to me. What was y'all's first teams? What were some of y'all's first teams with Scarlet and Violet? I'm trying. God, I'm drawing a massive blank on this. I used a lot of new Pokemon, I think. I think I used a lot of the new ones because, yeah, Fuecoco, Go-Go was one that I never used before, so I knew I wanted to use it. I knew I wanted to use Cetitan because I loved Citadel, and I thought Cetitan was a sick Pokemon. But then I also, and Fuecoco was fantastic as well. But like a water type, I used a Bellibolt. Bellibolt was also on the team because it was also really, really cool. I really liked Bellibolt. I don't know why. I hate that I forgot that I used Bellibolt. So I had, yeah, Bellibolt on there. I had, I had Tinkaton. Tinkaton was, I was not anticipating on adding Tinkaton, and then I found it, and I was like, you're getting added to the team. And it just grew and grew, and I had no, like, I caught it as a Tinkatink, and then I was able to evolve it into Tinkaton, and that was really, really fun to use. So that was my Steel Fairy type, because that was a good, because I knew I wanted I'm a sucker for fairy types, in all honesty, because I love Mawile, and, like, Tinkaton is a cool, because I named it Cupcake. Okay, so that's 5. I had one more. I always have a water type. I'm pretty sure I had a water type of some kind. Dude, yeah, Gigaton Hammer was a blast to use. That thing was literally, like, so insane. Like, that got me through the Elite Four so well. Man. I'm trying to think. Yo, what's up? Bob Evans is hiring near you? My God. What's Bob Evans? What's that? Is that just some guy? Come on. What was my last Pokemon? My last Pokemon I used in my first playthrough. I had so many. Oh, it's a restaurant? What kind of food do they serve? I'm always looking for new restaurants when I travel. Is it like a all-American kind of restaurant, or do they got, like, you know, is it like a specific, is it like a seafood place? Taco joint? That'd be cool. Boop. God, I'm still trying to think. What's my first team? It'll come to me. It'll come to me. I'm just gonna randomly in the middle of stream think of what they have. Oh, they got the variety. Okay, cool. But I say variety of stuff is always good. They got a variety of stuff. Oh, pancakes! Yo, I love that. Meowscarada, Palmont, Frostlass, Slazzle, Lycanroc, Midday, and that's a fantastic team, Mavis. That's a good one. That's really cool. Primarily, I like the addition of, like, I like that Palmont made it to the final for you. Because that, like, that's kind of an underrated Pokemon. Lycanroc Midday, props to you for having the discipline to get that Pokemon. Props to you, because that's cool. That's a cool one to get. I feel like I used a poison type. Did I use Clodsire all the way through the game? Maybe I did use Clodsire. I feel like I used a different poison type, though. I don't know. I can't remember. All I remember was I was incredibly over-leveled because the game was pretty easy to get over-leveled at. But no, yeah, like, those are cool. Honestly, I go to the East Coast quite a bit. So there's I'll have a high chance of, I'm sure, someday getting a Bob Evans. Oh, even better. I'm also in the Midwest, so I will have to find a Bob Evans. Nice. But I say, like, I mean, y'all are selling it. I mean, it sounds like a good place to work, as far as I can tell. Working in restaurants is honestly kind of fun. Like, I kind of miss it. I kind of don't miss it. Like, I don't yearn to go back to restaurant work, but it was kind of fun. Like, especially when I was, like, younger. It was super chill, like, or at least wherever I worked was super chill. And, like, you know, you just kind of just do your work, work on the food. You get to learn a lot about, or maybe not always necessarily learn a lot about cooking, but you get to be exposed to, like, a lot of cooking. So then you kind of have different ideas of making dishes and stuff like that as you grow. I don't know. I definitely enjoyed working in kitchens and, like, working in restaurants when I was working, like, before I got, like, a job that I went to school for and whatnot. Because honestly, I mean, restaurant working is a solid living for a lot of the time too. Oh shoot. Like, I definitely, like, do not knock anyone that works at a restaurant full time. That is hard. Like, that's hard work to be doing that, because a lot of people be doing a lot of nonsense in restaurants, and it's a little bit absurd sometimes. So if you got the ability, if you work in a restaurant, especially if you're working as a restaurant as your full-time gig, props to you, because yeah, I couldn't do it anymore. Yeah, right? It's just like a massive group of random Pokemon. I like that they all get, like, randomized. That's definitely the funniest part about it, is that, yeah, like, oh, a horde of Pokemon appeared. And it really is just kind of like a jumble. Yeah, like, I mean, they definitely are anxiety-inducing, because I've met simultaneously some of the coolest Pokemon, or some of the coolest people in restaurants, and I've also met some of the absolute worst people by working in restaurants. There's very few middle ground that I've come to realize, and, like, sometimes the worst people are just, like, they just induce anxiety for no good reason. Like, there was numerous times where I feel like at various, like, restaurants I worked at, or different food establishments, whether it was in college or, like, even before that, well, I was just kind of like, it's not that big of a deal. Like, it's not that deep, bro. Like, calm down. But it was like, I guess maybe it was their passion and I just didn't know that, so they were very passionate about it. I don't know. But there was definitely sometimes in restaurants where I was like, what are you doing? Like, y'all are psychos. So Mavis, I definitely understand because there were times where I was like, wow, this is, yeah, anxiety inducing. And also with customers can also be really anxiety inducing. That's also where, like, Literally, I've had some of the absolute worst people come into the restaurant because it's like, what do you like the word at the checkout? That's pretty expensive. You just looked at the menu. What do you mean that's pretty expensive? You just looked at the you just looked at the price of food as you ordered it. Why are you now at the checkout telling me, "Oh, that's more expensive than I thought it was going to be"? Like, yeah, duh. Like, do the math. I'm sorry you didn't do math in your head to figure out that the prices were raised or that it wasn't coming out to exactly what you thought it was 2 years ago. Ooh, Sheets. That's a cool spot. I do like Sheets. Also, a vineyard is pretty cool. Yeah, Buffalo Wild Wings. Let's go. I'm guessing that's what BWW means. Yeah, because we just... So, have you seen the Buffalo Wild Wings Go? Has anyone seen those? That, I think, is a great idea. Like, they're essentially getting rid of the dining rooms, and they're just making a takeout spot. So, it's a Buffalo Wild Wings, and all you do is order and make takeout through them. Which I think is a genius strategy, given how few people actually probably go into the restaurant anymore. Mainly because Buffalo Wild Wings is like, it's good, but in my opinion, it's not good enough to where I'm like, oh, I would love to go have a dining experience at Buffalo Wild Wings. No, I just want the wings at home. It's like, I don't need to go in there. Just give me the wings that I can eat at home and call it a day. This cave is annoying. I would kind of agree. It's a cool way to do a cave because you're not just running around aimlessly. You are following kind of strict paths, which is pretty unique. But like, it is a little bit unnecessary. I don't know. Like, it was a fun take on the maze puzzles that they do, but I don't know. It's like, again, it's kind of cool, but it's also, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I can, why don't you like it, Egg? What's the reason you don't like it? Maybe that can help me form my own thoughts. Because I would kind of agree that it's, I kind of like it, and I also kind of don't like it at the same time. But, I don't know. That's the thing. I love that I don't see them, especially because, like, it makes things kind of fun. But I will say, yeah, it's hard to go back to, like, having to just run around and they just randomly pop out, as opposed to being able to see them in the overworld. I do like seeing them in the overworld a bit. When I do more of the challenges, it makes it harder. Because it's like, okay, yeah, you can see all the Pokemon. How do you, like, randomize this? Or how do you make it feel more randomized? Yeah, they really were messing with the camera angles in this game. Like, this was their first time being able to do some more cinematic camera angles. And so I think they might have overdone it a bit here and there, I think. Because there are some cool things that they do, and like I do like some of the more cinematic like cutscenes, but at the same time there's a lot of like unnecessary ways for your camera to move. That's just kind of annoying. But it does make good use of the space, and I gotta appreciate that. Yeah, right? Yo, this game is in 3D! On a device called the 3DS, in case you didn't notice. I'm faster than this thing, right? Heck yeah, I am. Boom, there we go. Oh yeah, no, it makes total sense. It's just funny of how much they were really leaning into it. And in all honesty, it kind of went out the window because so many people did not actually like the 3D aspect of the 3DS. Not the 3D games, but like, because do y'all remember that the 3DS could technically project or make a game like come at you like a 3D movie? It wasn't like all that great, but it was pretty funny. And I remember my friend showed it to me one time because he had a 3DS. I hated it. I absolutely hated the like slider of you can make the game like raise up out of the screen. I was like, this sucks. This hurts my eyes. And so, exactly, it hurt. Yeah, it hurts everyone's eyes. So I got a 2DS, and their nerf. This was the greatest thing ever. Their nerf for the 2DS was literally you can't close it. It's just flat, so your screens are constantly exposed, meaning your screens have a higher chance of getting damaged. So to be safer, you should buy the 3DS. I said no. I said I don't care. I take good care of my stuff. But I thought that was the funniest marketing ploy of like, yeah, you can get it without the 3D feature, but you might wreck your game. You might wreck your DS, and it's like, okay. I believe it. I also believe that it's cheaper to make it one whole screen. I 100% believe that. Oh, 100%. No, I believe it. But I just think it's funny that to keep people, to persuade people, even if you weren't going to use the 3DS feature, the idea was, well, it closes like your DS, like your Nintendo DS did. So wouldn't you rather have something that closes as opposed to being open all the time? It was just funny to me. I just thought it was a fun, like, I just think it's a funny little marketing thing of, because they could have made it close. They only didn't make it close because they didn't want to, everyone would have gone for the non-3DS option, I bet. But no, the 3DSs are durable. I don't think they're not durable. I don't know. I don't know. Demos should not cost money. That's dumb. Or like demos should be offered with like subscription. Like with, if you're already like a part of something that you're paying money into, it should just be free. Or you just dish it out for free. If people download it, they download it, and it's for like a limited time. So then it's a thing of, if you forget to download the demo, the full game comes out in 2 months, buy that. Like, sorry, you missed your window. Like, I don't know. I feel like that would have been that's a good solution for demos, because there's no reason to pay for a demo. That's stupid. I know you have to, but it's silly. Dude, honestly, the fact that like all the game systems and all the games are going up is insane. Like, there's no reason a Switch game needs to be $80. I'm sorry, it's not that, like, nothing is gonna be that good. Like, honestly, no video game is worth $80. Like, not even like Switch or Nintendo. No video game is worth $80. It's so annoying. That's the thing that, honestly, so I was worried about this trend, and I don't know if it's going to, I don't know how true this really is, or if it's just me going nuts. But when, yeah, Tears of the Kingdom was $70, that's the first $70 game that I had ever seen. I think that was Nintendo trying to figure out if they could charge $70 or more for a game. If it performed well with sales, which it's a Zelda game, open world Zelda game, of course it's going to do well. But like, I think that was their logic of, if we make a game that people are desiring $70, we can start making all games $70. And that's annoying, because not all games are worth $70. Like, I hope that we get dynamic pricing. We probably won't. That's, I feel like, a really big ask. So that's where I feel like I'm a little bit mad that they did that, and that obviously everyone bought into it simply because, why wouldn't you? It is, like, I've never played Tears of the Kingdom, but from what I've seen, it is a solid game. It's a great game. This doesn't matter, by the way. But Mario Kart World does not, like, even if there's like so much content, I don't know, I'm just picking something at random, we gotta throw it away anyway. Even if there's a ton of content, if you can like have 100,000 hours of playtime of content before you run out of content to play, it's still only, like, the content is only a part of it. Like, I don't know, because then too, like, they're not gonna make it this crazy massive, like, and maybe I'm wrong, I don't know, it's just like, and maybe I'm just being an old like McCrudgeon about it all. I just don't like that the games are getting so expensive now, like, and maybe it's things that are not Nintendo's fault. Maybe it's a thing of, like, maybe they're not greedy, maybe that's just supply chain, like, maybe it's just all that other stuff that plays a factor into it. Who knows? I don't. But I'm not looking forward to them being, like, that much money. That's a lot of money. $80 is a lot of money for a game. See, that's the thing. And, like, there are cool things that they're adding in. They're definitely not skimping on stuff. But at the same time, like what's next? You add more, they're gonna be $100. Like, at some point, there's gonna be just a general cutoff, in my opinion, of a game is worth X amount. You can either use DLCs to, like, add more or what have you, but, like, there's always, in my opinion, there's always a limit. And no matter how much, I don't know. It's nuts. It's nuts. I'm mad at, yes. I just don't want to be inconvenienced and have to pay a bunch of stuff, because that's not what I wanted, but I didn't get my way, so that sucks. But y'all know that. That is cool. So yeah, about to say, Mario Kart World is a really cool concept. I think it's going to be a really solid game. I just think it's going to be a little tricky to, like, potentially get some initial buy-in due to the price point and whatnot, because, I don't know. Like, that's the thing. I do think... Oh my god. I've been talking so much today. I've been talking so much. Even at work, I was talking a ton. Like... Well, I think even after, like, even before the release, I think it's going to be a solid game. Like, I'm excited for it. I'm just not excited for the price point. Like, I believe it's going to be really, really cool. And I believe it's probably, you could argue, going to be worth it due to the sheer amount of content in comparison to previous Mario Kart games and the different playstyles. Because that's my thing. I do appreciate that it's like, if they are adding a price point that's higher, it's a vastly different experience than every other Mario game they've produced. So that I can appreciate, is that, okay, you're not just packaging up the same type of content, you're doing it in a way where there is actually some, like, new thresholds involved of, like, yeah, open world Mario Kart, weird but cool. The fact that you race to the next track, insane. The fact that there's a play mode where you drive cross-country, it's too expensive to actually drive cross-country, so I might as well drop $80 on that. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, you might as well just go cross-country in Mario Kart World with your friends and stuff like that. Like, there are cool things about it. I just don't like the expensive price point. Oh, I don't have to bring this thing back to life. Walking away. Oh my gosh. Yawning. Right? That's going to be funny. I would agree. There's going to be so many people doing that. And I think there's a lot of opportunity for cool content, a lot of opportunity for fun content with your friends. Like, that's the thing, is that I'm curious from, like, a marketing standpoint, is how much of this is bolster of, ew, it's so expensive, I don't want to pay that for this new thing. But then when it comes time, like, well, but I don't want to miss out, and, like, swipe the credit card. I'm not gonna, because I, like, unless I have the extra funds. Like, also, there's not, I don't know, I'll probably wait till there's a new Pokemon game, like a new generation of Pokemon games. That way I can, like, do something that's really, I fully enjoy. Well, you don't understand how download cartridges work? Wait, what do you mean downloaded, like... Sorry, checking all my notifications. What do you mean, the downloaded cartridges? Isn't it just like the other stuff where, like, you can get a digital download of a game? Haha, I knew to go around her this time. Saga! Like, yeah, isn't it just digital downloads? Or what's different? What did I miss? What? Summer... Well, so I guess that would work similar to... I'm imagining old school PC games. So, like, Planet Zoo... Not Planet Zoo. What am I talking about? That's on Steam. Zoo Tycoon, at a certain point in the Zoo Tycoon games, you had the physical discs, but the discs were only necessary to download it to your computer. And then once it was downloaded, you were good to go. So I would assume it's something like that, where it's a similar concept to PC games back in the day, when you would buy the physical copy, put it in your computer, it downloads, and then you don't need that CD again. It's just on your computer. Like, that was the file. That's the game. It's just a digital thing that you download there. Right? But I say, and like, I like the physical stuff. I was upset when I took a day off of work to play the physical game, and the physical game didn't come until 4:30 in the afternoon. That made me upset because I was way late to the game on Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, and I literally, again, took the entire day off to play the game, and I didn't get to play the game until 4 in the afternoon. I did get to play it, obviously, but again, it was one of those things of... I wanted to play it earlier, and I didn't get to. Exactly, yeah. I realized that day, I'm like, okay, if I'm gonna do this, I need to... I need to buy the digital, because it may not get here in time. Yeah, that's... I mean, like, they're offering bundles, like, as they always do, but... I don't know, that's the thing that sucks, is that I just wish I had the, like, extra cash lying around to just, like, buy it without a second thought. It's just, like... It is a cool... I will say, though, it is a cool console. They're doing more to it than what I thought. I was incredibly nervous and skeptical when I was hearing even just rumors of what the Switch 2 was going to be, because I'm like, okay, it's gonna suck, it's gonna be stupid, it's gonna be like just essentially the Switch. Like, what are they gonna do to make the Switch better besides add new internal stuff? I was like, you can't call something the Switch 2 if it's all the same except they updated the graphics card or something like that. So they did do a lot of improvements to the thing, and I'm excited about that. A lot of good quality of life improvements, I will say. Oh, Girafarig. How... You're faster? Whoa! Alright, we're getting into some danger zone territory here. Well, you are a good couple levels higher than me, so you know what? That actually makes a lot of sense. Alright, I need to level this thing. I need to level this thing up. Holy cow. Yo, what? Alright, I don't trust myself here. That's cool that they're gonna make a camera that looks at the camera's a neat thing. I do like that. The camera's kind of clever. I like that. Like, the ability to play with your friends, like essentially live chat with the Switch, that's pretty cool. I will say that, like, that's pretty neat. That's a really cool new feature that I think a lot of people are going to really, really enjoy. and definitely worth like the new console, as well as honestly, like that's kind of worth the new console price. Like I get it. Okay, so I need to be level 20 technically, because when I would always level up to level 20 when I got the fossil, but then 25. No, you don't learn Shadow Sneak. Because then I gotta make all these guys 25, right? By the time I get to the actual gym leader. I'm trying to still play fair, just simply because they're gonna gain levels really, really fast and not be battling. It is nice that these Dittos will never learn any of the moves, so I can just kind of speed through that. Right? Yeah, you're just on a piranha plant. That'd be sick. Like, that's fun. Like, Nintendo has always been a really fun, like, they've been always my console of choice because they're just fun. They produce fun games. They do fun, quirky little things like that. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like the other game companies get really, really serious. Like, again, PlayStation with their hyper-realistic graphics at every single turn. Cool, but I don't care. It's a video game. I'm not expecting it to look like real life. If I want it to look like real life, I'll go outside. I do appreciate better graphics, 100%. I'm not going to say that I don't, but I don't know. There's definitely things where I'm like, all right, like people that are like, I need to be able to see the like hairs on the like character's face. I'm like, calm down. Exactly. People just need to be silly. I miss when people could be silly with games. Like, yeah, that's the thing, is that they're just so sleek, so modern, so like, I don't know. It's just like one of those things of, it's like, doesn't really annoy me, but it's like, come on, have some fun with it. We're playing video games. We're not meant to be ultra serious. Why are we being ultra serious about this? See, I think that's where people get lost. I like better graphics. I like graphics that make the game look and feel good, but I don't need them to be hyper realistic. It's like with Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I liked the added textures, but I also liked that it looked like a Pokemon game. It still looked cartoony, because we're messing with cartoons here. Like, this is a weird, like, these aren't real. There's nothing in real life to accurately portray these things to. They're just goofy things. They're just goofy monsters that you make fight. And yes, you can improve their design over time. That's appreciated, and like improve how they look. But come on. It's not that serious. They're just little guys running around. They're just little characters. They're just little creatures. They're not trying to make everyone think that they're real. Like, I don't know. I think of Horizon Zero Dawn, which is a cool game that looks beautiful, but at the same time, when your style is just realism, a bunch of games start to bleed together. Yeah, Let's Go really was solid. I will say that. That one was, yeah. I will say that Let's Go probably had some of the best designs so far in a Pokemon game. Especially for the Switch. Because I didn't like Sword and Shield. I think Sword and Shield was a little, not like messy, but like it just didn't look as... A lot of people said that like Gengar, for example, its mouth looked like a sticker. And I would agree. In Scarlet and Violet, there was depth. Like, Gengar had a defined lip because its teeth were then, like, they were sunken back. They were back on itself. It wasn't like in... I'm gonna die here, probably. Oh, withstood it! That sucks. Don't like that I'm paralyzed. Okay, so let's do this. No, let's not do this. Let's think critically. God. Okay, so we're already hitting a bit of a snag. I get it. This happens. Don't worry, y'all. Don't worry. We got this. Okay. We got this. We got this. We got this. I'm just going to have to use a lot of healing items here real fast. Okay. I'm just slowly but surely re-healing myself. Because I need to remove the paralysis. The paralysis is what's messing me up. Because I'm faster. I know I'm faster. Can I get myself... There we go. Dragon Rage, that's... Yep. That's not as big of a deal. I don't think. I have one? I thought I had more of these things. Are you joking? Yikes. I'm probably dead. Alright, Squid is dead. That's okay. This is a good swap, though. This is going to be a good swap. So, instance of potentially losing a Ditto. Things you gotta consider. Jello, get out there. Do your best. We've done it before, we can do it again. We've done it before, we can do it again. And we are going to go with a dual chop. I'm slower. Okay, one Ditto down. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, so that's a lost Ditto. Was Squashy one of our more powerful ones? Was Squashy one of our more powerful ones? I'm trying to think. Okay, okay, we got this, Questers, we can do this. Dual chop again. It's faster. Okay, so that's the thing. Squashy was faster. Heck yeah, there we go. Okay, so we lost one Ditto now. We have lost our shiny Ditto, unfortunately. God, keep battling. Elekid, are you joking? Alright, and again, dual chop. Why are you faster than me? Don't be faster than me. Knock it off. Don't be faster. Don't be faster. There we go. Big hit and big hit. Okay, there we go. The fact that Giratina died once already is pretty funny to me. Alright, so a Ditto is dead, and Giratina has technically lost once. So, time to put in a bet. How many Pokemon are we gonna lose? I'm not battling them now, I'm just giving y'all time to drop your bets. But yeah, Giratina's the meat shield, because Giratina is not going to get released. Because for 1 month, Giratina is invincible. And then Giratina will go away. But in the meantime, meat shield Giratina for the win. That just sucks that we lost one already. I didn't think we'd get this. I thought we'd get further than this. Alright. Someone's PC. Organized boxes. Jello, you're the first to fall with Giratina. You battled once and got immediately wrecked because you were not quite fast enough. RIP. Release. Yes. Bye, Jello. And everyone else is good. Yeah, you're just paralysis. That is a high risk. There you go. 650, that's not bad though. You can do that. That's not bad. That's not bad. There we go. I was like, why did the thing not update? It just updated. Okay, so we need to buy lots of little items here. We need to buy lots of little items while we're getting prepared. While we're getting amped up, ready to fight. Let's get 7 of these. Let's get some antidotes in here. Let's do 4 of those. Let's get 4 of these. Let's get a little awakening action. Let's make sure we don't fall asleep mid-battle. There we go, there we go. Nope. And that's probably good. Let's get one escape. I can buy one. Okay, sick. Cool. All right, we just used all of our money on stuff. Perfect. That's what we're looking for. That's what we're looking for, questers. I know. Yeah, I always kill the shiny first. I think it's because I want to use it. I think it's because I like using it so much. I need to level up my Pokemon at 25. These Pokemon all have to be level 25. Because that's what we're going to fight. We're going to fight level 25 Pokemon. So we need to be on brand for that. 24. Destiny Bond? No. Yep. 25. Alright. So how do y'all think this is going to go? How do y'all think this is going to go? I think Giratina is going to be able to knock them all out, but I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. I just got taken down by a Haxorus, so... Or a Phoax, whatever it's called. I don't know how to exactly say it, but we'll find out. We'll find out, I guess. But so far, the like 4th round run of this is going pretty much as I expected. Minus the fact that I lost one Ditto. I was not expecting that. But this is proof that this challenge is still just as hard. It's not the Giratina challenge. Giratina is now just a support item. So, we're still rocking it. Alright, sick. There we go. We got the full team ready to go. I'm going to save real fast. Let's go, y'all. Let's go, questers. Let's do this. We do now have an open spot for Lucario. We do now have an open spot for Lucario to get added. So, that's kind of nice. We can now add on Pokemon again. Or use the Master Ball if we want to. We cannot use the Fossil because the Fossil was ditched. That was not a saved resurrection. That's I'm not going to resurrect it simply because at the time of getting the Fossil, I was not allowed to add it to the team without getting rid of Giratina. So, Jill's death was planned. Yeah, 100%. I totally got rid of one of the weakest Ditto so that I could add on Lucario, like Mega Pokemon. Yeah, I really thought out of four times playing this exact game, I thought of that strategy. Nobody questioned that. No one dig any deeper than that. My sarcasm should cover up anything that I've just currently said. All right, who's ready for the betting? We got how many bets in? We got 660 gold pieces on the line. We got a bet for a reset, and we got a bet for none. Close the betting. Let's go talk to Grant, and let's go fight his... I think it's a Fampy he has up front first. I think he has Fampy first. Either way, I think I'm going to Calm Mind and just wreck him. Call me Wreck-It Ralph, questers. Get those W's, get those emos going. We're going to wreck this guy. A Lampet. Okay, not Calm Mind. It's probably going to have some super effective moves. So I'm just going to come out swinging with Shadow Ball. There you go. That's what I was anticipating. Okay, cool. One Pokemon down. I think he has 3. Yep, there we go. There's the Fampy. So for the Fampy, I will Calm Mind. I have no idea. I have no idea how I would lose 6 Pokemon. That would be insane. That would be absolutely insane to lose 6 Pokemon to this guy. I mean, 6 just means reset. Essentially, the 6 is I lose my team. Like, I just didn't want... I figured it was easier for people to type out 6 instead of reset. So that's all that is. Like, no worries. It's not a literal 6. There we go. Got it. He had 2? I thought he had 3. All right. Well, there we go. Easy. 2 Pokemon down. 2 Pokemon gyms taken down in one night. And now time to go to the third. God, is the third one the Mega? Are we gonna already get a Mega Lucario here shortly? My goodness. Probably not tonight, but definitely tomorrow night. Alright, sick. Well, thank you, Grant. I'm gonna get on through that. Something tells me I didn't need to Calm Mind twice, but it was nice to give Fampy some false hope that it might actually take me down. Also, knowing my luck, that Fampy would have had some kind of dark or ghost type move, and I'm like, alright. But luckily it did not, so I mean, that's a stick. I know that for a fact. That's a stick. Alright, time to heal and keep on trucking, questers. Up next, up next is Karina. Yeah, we're already on the fighting gym. What I'm nervous for, because she has a Feraligatr that has Ice Fang and Crunch. Both, I think, are super effective to Giratina. So, that's a small problem. That I don't foresee going well. But also, if Giratina can land some gnarly hits on it right away, I'm not going to be upset. Because it would also do the most damage out of all the Pokemon. But we have taken her down with a team of only Ditto. So I'm also not too nervous about it, but hopefully we can also get some high level. Like, we can level up pretty quickly here. I don't know. I'm definitely intrigued. Okay, so Ice type. Time to find out. Granted, I think I'm going to beat this Ice type pretty quickly. Which is also why I added Aurora Sphere. I think this is a solid moveset. Because now I have a super effective move to Ice type Pokemon. Okay, so Ice is super effective. That's a weak Pokemon. If that was an Ice Fang from a Feraligatr, I think I would be in a much worse situation. Like, what do y'all think? Like, I should be very cautious with her Feraligatr, right? Like, I should not take that lightly. I feel like that thing's going to actually put up a fight this time. Not that it didn't before, but I was able to kind of stall around it. I feel like now it's actually going to, like, cause some big issues. But for Giratina, who's invincible, so that's okay too. I'm not too nervous about that. The biggest thing is throwing in a Ditto when it's not ready, so I might just have to sacrifice Giratina as Aster put it, or maybe it was Mavis. As someone put it, Giratina is going to be a meat shield. So Satan is just our puppet. Which is something I did not think this stream would have. We are manipulating Satan. So that's neat. Both those should be t-shirts, I think. Satan is our meat puppet and manipulating Satan. Also, Satan is our meat puppet would be a fantastic band name. Also, yeah, okay, cool. I thought it was you. I know. I didn't think of it as a meat shield. I really didn't think I thought of it as this all-powerful thing. I kind of wasn't thinking of it in the sense of, oh yeah, this thing can just take hits and dish out damage, and if it dies, it dies. It's gonna be sad when a month is up and I inevitably have to, like, give it up. Hopefully we can make lots of good progress and it's not too big of a loss. But hopefully we can also use it to beat the game. Haha, there we go. Alright, Team Flare taken down. Also, yeah, I feel like Squid was a good, because it has multiple appendages, so, like, it feels very Squid-like to me. Which was awesome that, like, Mavis suggested that name, because I truthfully didn't know what to name this thing. Because I don't really use Giratina often, and by I don't use Giratina often, I mean I never use Giratina, because I've never really been in situations to use Giratina. So, you know, this is a fun trial for everyone. Honestly, I haven't really, the one Pokemon out of the ones I listed that I have actually used regularly, I would say is Vaporeon. I've never used a Mega Lopunny. I've used a Gardevoir, never a Mega Gardevoir. So those were all fun options to get a brand new Pokemon, and yes, they were all furry bait. But that's, to be fair, that's what everyone wanted me to dress up as. Everyone wanted me to dress up as Vaporeon. Everyone wanted me to dress up as Gardevoir or Lopunny. So it only seemed right. I mean, yeah, like, but even post-game, I've never really used it. Like, even when I have had the opportunities to use it, or like in online battles or what have you, I've just never really gravitated towards it. But to be fair, I haven't gravitated towards using any legendary Pokemon because I prefer not to. There's been some, like, when I played Omega Ruby for the first time, I used Latias because it got automatically added to my party. So it kind of felt like it was, you know, part of the plot. It was like, okay, part of this game is to add a legendary or like a mythical Pokemon, whatever it technically is. And I'm like, that's cool. I'll do that. Like, I'm not going to complain about that. But yeah, like, I don't know. I don't really, like, once I catch Groudon, I'm not adding Groudon to my team, like, on a typical run. And Dragon Pulse. And goodbye. I'm also learning how diverse Aurora Sphere really is. Like, this thing can, or maybe it's just the randomization luck. I feel like so many Pokemon are weak to fighting type moves that I'm fighting. Like, half our team right here is weak to fighting type Pokemon. I like that they're all gaining level at the same time, too. Oh my god. See, yeah, I've never used Lopunny, I've never used the Mega, and yeah, I've used Gardevoir, but never the Mega. Well, no, that's a lie. I might have used it in a fan game. I might have used it in one of the fan games I played, because, like, I got a Mega Gardevoir. But I'm trying to think, did I? I might not have. I don't know, I can't remember. But I've used Gardevoir before, and yeah, I've used Vaporeon on streams. There was, when I was playing Black and White 2, a Vaporeon saved my butt so many times. Like, that thing was so powerful. It was so much fun to use. Oh, I should heal before I go through the cave. Not because I'm, like, taking a bunch of damage, but just so that all my moves are powered back up again. This thing is just going down. Wait, so when was this form of Giratina introduced? Does anyone know that? Because, like, I don't really know the history of Giratina. I always thought it had legs, and then all of a sudden there was a, like, I saw this alternate form. When did it have the alternate form? Was this also in, like, in Platinum? Did Platinum introduce its alternate form? Because I know in that game they also introduced, like, the Shaman line, and the Shaman had, like, the Sky form. So is this thing, or was it added in a later game, like in Generation, like, no, it could have been, because it was Generation 4. So yeah, this would have had to been, but was it, like, so, like, what was the point of it, though, being this form in Platinum? Was that what you found in the Distortion world? So what made it this form? What made it the origin form? Was it like an item, or was it like part of the story that you found it looking like this? Because I always thought it was the leg, like the tanky leg version. I never thought it was like this weird snake-like thing. I don't know. That just goes to show that I really don't pay enough attention to Pokemon, I guess. Or I didn't when I was a kid. I do like its design. I do think it's cool that, like, its face locks in like that. I don't know. Oh, okay. So yeah, so essentially, yeah, it was an item. It wasn't like, oh, part of the story is that you found an alternate form of it. God, Gen 4 loved orbs. I'm pretty sure that generation introduced the toxic orb and the flame orb and stuff like that too. They were just orb happy in that generation. I don't know why. Because isn't that what made Shaman? Didn't Shaman change forms with an orb or something too? Oh, okay. So yeah, like in the distortion world. That's cool. Oh, weird. It's in Scarlet and Violet, is that? Huh. I didn't know that. I was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure I run this way. There we go. And of course, more people. God, my throat. So I also just got over getting sick. Like, I had that weird, with all the weather changes, I had a weird sinus thing, but luckily I've been feeling better, and I definitely got it over it. I'm back to normal, but my throat is still just freaking sore, man. I think I just did so much talking today that it's just strained. I've been drinking water like nobody's business. Oh my god. Also, I'm trying to get, like, obviously being away from streaming, getting back into it. I feel like I've just been yapping. I have just been constantly yapping. Alright, there we go. Absol, taken down. Take that, Absol. A Charmander! Keep battling. And Shadow Ball, why not? That's not super effective, but it's going to do a lot of damage, hopefully. Yeah, there we go. Oh, gotcha. Weird. Yeah, I didn't know that. Dragon Claw, Keepo moves. You don't need Dragon Claw. I gave you these moves for a reason. I like that now all the Pokemon in waiting, all my other Dittos, are now consistently one level behind Giratina. I think that's really funny. Oops, that's not the right way to go. You'd think doing this 4 times I would know where I'm going at this point, but no, I don't. I still don't know what I'm doing. So that's fun. Also, with 10 minutes left, we're definitely not going to do the gym, but I'm excited that tomorrow night we can start with the gym, and it's going to be nuts. Did I make it past this person, or is she gonna battle me right after this? Did I make it? Did I make it? Did I make it? Did I make it? Yeah, I didn't make it. Oh, but this isn't the way to go. There's an item, so I'll take that. It's just free money, I guess. Oh, come on, what do we got? I do like Skunk Tank. That's a cool... I do like it. I think Skunk Tank is an incredible... I think I've said this before, but I feel like Skunk Tank got way overshadowed by Drapion. And I think that's a big bummer, because Skunk Tank was a cool design. Ah, man. I thought I timed that right. But I thought Skunk Tank was a really cool design. I was excited about it. And you got Stunky pretty early, so like, it was honestly... And it's a good Pokemon. Good Pokemon to have, but I don't know. How do y'all feel about that? I feel like because Drapion and Skuntank shared the same typing, everyone gravitated towards Drapion. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't know. Maybe I'm not. But I kind of like it. I think it's cool. I think it's a little bit cooler. I have used Drapion before, and I think it's a fun Pokemon to use. But I don't know. Skuntank just... It's pretty cool to me. I don't know. I like it. Thanks for giving me a move that's not useful. Ooh, ground gym. Neat. More of that. Hey, it's back! It's back, it's back, it's back. We're not streaming for 2 weeks. Yeah, like I'm like with my new job and family coming up next week. I decided to take a week off, and then Mrs. Quoorn is going out of town. I just got back in town from a bachelor party for her brother. So that's why I didn't stream last week, is because I wanted to spend time with Mrs. Quoorn before I left, and then same with when she's gonna go to Texas. I'm opting to spend more time with her since she's gonna be gone for like 4 days. So no streaming, but I am again working on some fun content. So hopefully there's some stuff that will maybe not be in the works. Like it'll be in the works soon. It won't be released anytime soon, but it'll be in the works, and there'll be hopefully then bulk content that can then just be pushed out, which I'm excited for as well. Like this new idea that I have where I'm working with other creators. I'm excited because the idea would be that I can bulk create this content, so then for like 5 weeks or like a month, you just have weekly videos, which I think would be dope, and I think would be really, really cool. So hopefully that all works out. It should. It's looking good so far. So far, it's all working out how I wanted it to. It's just a matter of actually getting as many as I want. There's so many, yeah, but because then we have the wedding in June, we have a wedding in December where we're going to Mexico, which is going to be fun, but there's a lot of wedding stuff happening, so I'm definitely going to be not as consistent as I would like all the time, but it works out. Luckily, still going to be able to make content in some way, shape, or form, still playing fan games in the background, still doing fan games so that there is additional content to play or additional content to make, and all that good stuff. Because I also enjoy the fan games. I like seeing what y'all think of them. I like seeing just how I don't know why I tried to avoid these two. I was like, there's no way I'm going to avoid their fight. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, lots of weddings, lots of things that's going to make the streams a little inconsistent, but it'll still be good. Because then we'll get back on a schedule again, and it'll be a good time. Okay, so Aurora Sphere on you, because that's going to be my main issue, and let's go Fury Swipes on you. You have all normal type moves? You don't have a single poison or dark type move? Are you joking? What is wrong with this skunk tank? Oh, that's it. Dang. Dang, dang, dang. Aurora Sphere. Let's do that on you, and then hopefully... Let's just do a slash. Let's just knock that out. Exactly! But I say, when we're gone, it just makes things a little more special, and then everything's more fun. It's all a good time. Thank you, Aster. I appreciate that. But I say, I definitely am very appreciative of the community for being understanding of when I do have to sometimes step away. It's not always fun, but like, I'm glad that y'all get it. And Fury Swipes. There we go. Was that not super? I thought fighting was super effective, that thing. I guess not. Oh no, ground is. Ground and then fairy typing are super effective because it's a poison dark type. So yeah, that's the thing. I always forget that about Skunk Tank. And there's the exit. We've made it through this, I think, in record time, truthfully. Like, we are just blasting through this. Here we go. Thank you for healing me, Nurse Joy. And let's go do the mega challenge so that tomorrow night we can just start with the gym. We'll just start doing the gym stuff right away tomorrow. God, isn't this amazing how fast we can get through this game when I have a Pokemon that's just a monster? Okay, thanks, goofballs. Let me go. I was like, I don't need to talk to you guys anymore. Yeah, it turns out you just talked to me. Yeah, thank you, Storm. About to say, I was trying to think, I was like, it's weak to something. Is it not weak to... I thought fairy typing was super effective to it too now. But is it just ground? I was trying to think what was weak to it. But you're probably right. Probably, because I guess if it's a poison type, it's super effective to... okay, yeah, that's what... Yeah. That makes sense, because, yeah, as a poison type, it would be, like, strong to fairy type. But because of the dark typing... Like, I was like, well, fairy is strong to dark, so I don't know. But thank you for the clarification. I appreciate that. Also, welcome to the stream, homie. I don't know if you've been here the entire time or not, but thanks for joining. Appreciate it. See, like, that's cinematic, and that looks cool. Yep, poison and steel, which is also why a steel fairy type, in my opinion, is one of the coolest type combinations. It's just, they're just little monsters, and I love them. Alright, let's... Ha! Okay, so they do call you out on lying. I didn't notice that. Okay, so yeah, you can't lie to this guy. That's hilarious that they give you the option to be a jerk, and then they're like, come on, don't be a jerk. That's hilarious. Alright, who's ready for the final battle of the night? We're gonna prove ourselves to this old man. And that way we can go take down the gym challenge. Right? Is this a battle? I was like, I'm pretty sure we'd fight here, right? Don't we? Or is that after? Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to need it either. I'm going to need it for Feraligatr, y'all. Tomorrow night is going to be rough. I'm actually scared for Feraligatr. True, yeah, like, the steel fire is weak to ground and fire type, so, like, that's a bummer that the steel fairy type is, it does have some weaknesses, but honestly, like, two weaknesses isn't bad. True, yeah. That is true, yeah, you're right, yeah, that is after. Good call, good call. Is it? No, it's happening now, I think. Yeah, it is happening now. Okay, cool. So we do fight her. I thought it happened now. But we don't get megas until after we defeat her at the gym, because then we use Mega Evolution for the first time fighting Lucario. All right, Aurora Sphere. Does it really have sheer force? That's gonna suck. So yeah, that's going to be tricky tomorrow night. We're going to have a heck of a time fighting this thing, I think. But I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be okay. Very true, very true. Yo, what's up, Clarissa? Welcome, homie. Welcome for joining. I appreciate you hopping in here in the last couple minutes. We're going to do this battle and call it good for the night. But tomorrow night we'll be back. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that. Heck yeah, helping us get to 2,000 subscribers. I appreciate it. Alright, Dragon Pulse. Oh yeah, Tailwind is really going to help you out there. Yeah, but Buster, we're back tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Central. The stream is already set up, so hit that bell notification so you know when I go live. But thank you for joining, and yeah, thank you for joining us on this final battle of the night. This final battle on round 4. Okay, so they're doing... Am I faster? Yeah, I'm faster. Boom! Ditto doesn't stand a chance. Hey, no worries, Storm. Thank you for joining. I appreciate it. And thank you for subscribing by chatting. I know you're subscribed, so thank you to everyone who is chatting and subscribed. I appreciate that. And just like that, we beat Serena with one Pokemon because our Pokemon is a literal monster. We literally have Satan on our side, so this run is either doomed or it's going to be even more successful now. But I want to thank everyone for joining. We are going to wrap up here. If you want more Quoorn's Quest, I do have a Discord that everyone can join if you're not a part of it already. The Discord link is in the description of this live stream, as well as the channel description. And like I mentioned, tomorrow's live stream is already set up, so please go over and do the bell notification / make a note of what time it starts in your time zone so that you can come watch us take down another gym, see how far we can get on round 4 of the Ditto only Nuzlocke challenge. I'm having a blast. I hope everyone else is having a blast. We got this awesome new edition of a Giratina for 1 month, 1 invincible Giratina. So definitely check that out. And yeah, follow me on TikTok, Instagram, all of the good stuff. I hope to see you all on my live streams tomorrow. Thank you again for subscribing. Thank you again for hanging out tonight. I appreciate it. Drop those emotes and W's in chat for a fantastic return to streaming. I'm super pumped about tonight. We made it incredibly far, so we're only going to make it farther, I think, in the coming month. I hope to see y'all tomorrow night, but until next time, happy questing, y'all. I forgot, we're ending the poll with a heck yes, that Squid was a good addition with 67% of the votes. So shout out to everyone who also left to vote. Thank you guys. Have a great night.